Now we are on the IELTS examination hall and you will stay here 14 minutes or more, and in your IELTS speaking test you will have to face 3 parts, part 1, 2 and 3. So here is a discussion with you. You don't feel any confusion, be relaxed. We are the IELTS teachers who are very careful and very cooperative and helpful for the students, especially the speaking test candidates. So don't be fear, okay? In your IELTS speaking test in part 1, you will be asked about yourself, and you will also be asked of a familiar topic. And in part 2, you will be given a cue card, and at the beginning, you will be given 1 minute, and also you will be provided a paper to write down the necessary information what you will be needing while you will be speaking. Then you will get 1 to 2 minutes to describe of your cue card. And at the end you will face part 3, and in this part you will be asked some questions related to your part 1 and 2, most probably part 2. And in this part we also call it an argumentation 1. You must argue in this part, and this is also a negotiation part also. Okay, let's start. Can you tell me your name, please?
My name is Talha Jamal, and all of my relatives call me only Talha.
Okay. What nationality are you from?
Yeah, I am from Bangladesh, and I am a Bangladeshi, and I feel very proud to be a Bangladeshi individual because this country was independent by the 9 years war against the Pakistani army. So I think this is very proudful situation for us, and we all be proud about that moment.
Okay. What part of your country are you from?
I am from the middle part of our country, Bangladesh. The city's name is Narayanganj. Well behind Dhaka city, which is the capital of our Bangladesh country. And what I have seen in Narayanganj city, there are lots of facilities out there because of we are here in behind of Dhaka, and there are lots of opportunity also there which are also available in the capital city of Bangladesh.
Okay. Tell me about your religion.
I am a Muslim person.
No, tell me about your area.
Okay. I think where I live, this is a very important place to our country, and also this place is naturally beautiful because when I have seen that, there are lots of natural aspects all over the region out there, and also some factory which are very important to our country's economy is also available throughout my country region.
Okay. How often do you use the computer? What for?
Actually, when I pass free times, I like to use computer time because I love to feel my area's natural aspects, natural things which I have loved to see, because it gives us lots of good feeling. Actually, it maintains my mind quite nicely, and also when I actually notice that kind of thing, it gives me a lot of things which I not seen in my study as well.
Okay. Do you like using the internet?
Yeah, I obviously like using the internet.
Okay, our part 1 is done. Then we are going to the part 2, and at the beginning you will be given a cue card and 1 minute to write down the necessary information what you will need while you will be speaking. So there is a paper for you, a pencil. This is your cue card. Your time starts now. Okay, your time is up. Have 1 to 2 minutes to describe. Okay, you may start. Your time starts now.
1 month ago, I was presented a very well-known presentation in my annual examination, and it was my last examination in my diploma in engineering course, and I enjoy my presentation on that time. So actually, it was held in my college, and it was in the last month, 23rd of January, and actually on that time I needed to present a presentation, and almost 3 or 4 horn was passed by those purposes, because there are lots of students also out there with me, and at last my presentation came, and I started to read my presentation in behind of my teachers. And on that time I actually given my presentation about 5 minutes or so, and actually I described my total presentation which I created from my home, and about a very well-known structure where I what to do, what to did there. And on that time my whole teachers are very impressed of me, because I did that very perfectly. Which
Okay, do your friends have similar routines?
no, I don't think so, because all of a sudden they live in different part of Dhaka, and as their day-to-day routine, they don't get enough time. Sometimes they are going to play games, or sometimes they are looking to work at any kind of workplaces. So I don't think so they did or they do same
Okay,
works
okay,
at
okay.
one time.
Our part 2 is done. Now we're going to the part 3, and in this part you will be asked some questions related to part 1 and 2, most probably 2. And this is a discussion part, and in this part you must argue
Yes.
about your questions. Let's think about how people feel about routines. Do young people and old people have different attitudes to routines where you live?
I think yes, because there are quite long difference between young people and old people because of their different age groups. Because when it comes to the young people are always looking to go playground and likes to do playing and like to play any kind of sports. And on the other hand, if we talk about old people who actually doesn't able to do any kind of play because of their physical condition. And I think yes, there are some prospects out there which are very much same if we talk about the young and old people, but I think much more different between these two type of old ages.
Okay, what are the benefits and drawbacks of having a daily routine?
Yeah, obviously there are so many benefits out there if we have the daily routine, because if we know about what we will do in the future or in very earlier future, we will have much more preparation from that. Because for instance, I will go for a classes actually. So if I know about 2 or 3 months earlier, I have enough time to do or practice something which I will do in the classes. So I think it helps us to prepare much more, and also it gives a proper way to do anything.
Okay, let's consider choice in routines. What factors influence most people's daily routines?
I think it depends on people or person actual mental, physical, or anything he was do or did. Because if a person are much more younger, he will like to do any kind of physical activities which he loves to do. Suppose they will go to the playground and play football. Yes, on the other hand, if we looking at the old people, they actually spend their time by reading newspapers or scrolling in that mobile phone, and also doing some religious things which they like most and like to do and well prepared for that.
Okay, do you think people get enough choice in their daily routines? Why? Or why not?
I think yes, they have enough choice to their daily routine, because yes, it is very important for the individual to think about his daily routine, because what we have, what we are doing in the next time, we need to be a good sensible way to do, because if we looking at the person who don't get their work in a certain period of time, he will be in trouble in both at the moment or in the future. So it will be very important to be a choiceful routine for the individual to do that kind of work and get ahead in the future.
What about changes in routines? How are work or study schedules today different from those in the past, and why?
Yes, because the generation is changed, and if we are looking at the purposes at the moment, there are lots of digitalization are here, and if we are looking at the past, there are not enough digital product or aspects are out there, and which affect lot. And at the moment, we see different kind of digital aspects like mobile, computer, or anything, and also the traditional things like Facebook and YouTube's, which actually affect us very instantly actually. So I think these things are affected more, and if we talk about the past days, these product or experience are not available, and I think these are the main things I looking at that question.
Okay, how do you think people's routines and schedules will change in the future?
I think in future people will change their daily routine because of the developing process. If we are looking at the moment, at the moment we look that there are so many developing things are here which at the moment are not there but manufactured, and I think after passing some days or decades, it will be more and more developed, and it will be very useful for us.
Okay, our part 3 is done and our examination is over, and in your IELTS speaking test you will get band score 5.5. I have some suggestions for you. You must develop your basic grammars, your present simple, and sometimes you are not using the proper structures of third person singular. You are making mistakes, so you must be very careful about this side. And in your speaking, I also find that your speaking is lacking of words, vocabularies, and you are not using complex sentences more. So you need to be very careful about this sector also. So thank you very much for your exam.